Welcome back to our channel. Today we are going to discuss about what is the acceleration. Already you know that what is the displacement. It is the shortest path from initial position to final position, that is called the displacement. Then what is the velocity? Rate of change of displacement is called the velocity. Then we are going to discuss about today what is acceleration. The rate of change of velocity is called acceleration. Means we are calculating the velocity with respect to time, that is called the acceleration. You know that velocity is the vector quantity, so acceleration is also vector quantity. Then what is the unit and what is the dimensional formula for acceleration? Unit is meter per second square and dimension is L⁻². And here also instantaneous acceleration is there and average acceleration is there. What is instantaneous acceleration? Acceleration at particular instant is called the instant acceleration. Simply we should write it acceleration A equals to rate of change of velocity. Rate of change of velocity is called the acceleration. At the same time normally we can write it average acceleration is dV average by dt. It should be right delta V by delta T also. Delta V bar by delta T. Final velocity minus initial velocity by change in time interval. That is called the acceleration. Always it is the vector quantity and we can calculate with the help of the initial and final velocities. Here we are going to discuss about a simple problem based on acceleration. Suppose if the body is having initial velocity u equals to 4 meter per second square. It is moving from A to B. At B final velocity is 8 meter per second. 8 meters per second. This is the initial velocity and this is the final velocity. Here acceleration time equals to 2 seconds. Acceleration V minus U, change in velocity, 8 minus 4 by 2. You are getting 4 by 2, 2 meter per second square. So change in velocity is giving the acceleration. So with the help of this we can find out the acceleration. Rate of change of velocity is also giving the acceleration. One more problem we are going to discuss about. Find the time if A equals to 4 meter per second square, initial velocity is 2 meters per second and final velocity is 4 meters per second. Here how to find out the time with the help of the acceleration formula only. So instead of acceleration 4, final velocity minus initial velocity is 2 by t. T equals to 1 by 2, 0.5 seconds. Like that we can find out the acceleration. This is the simple formula for acceleration. So from beginning onwards we discussed that velocity is rate of change of displacement. We should write it V equals to rate of change of displacement. Velocity is the rate of change of displacement. So we can use differentiation of displacement is giving the velocity. A small part is we are representing with differentiation and we did few problems in previous parts and we are writing another formula now. One side we are taking the acceleration. Rate of change of velocity is called acceleration. Rate of change of velocity is called the acceleration. When we are doing the reverse of differentiation, that is called the integration. What we are getting, we are discussing now. Look, we are doing the cross multiplication. V into dt equals to dx. V into dt equals to dx. Both the sides take integration. So integration of V dt equals to dx. Here differentiation, integration cancel. We are getting x equals to integration of v dt. From this, what is the conclusion? Differentiation of displacement is giving the velocity. Integration of velocity, reverse of the differentiation of this one is giving the displacement. Then come to this point, here what we are discussing, acceleration equals to rate of change of velocity. We do the cross multiplication, dv equals to a dt. Both the sides take integration. Both the sides take integration. What we are getting here? So integration of dv equals to integration of a dt. So v equals to integration of a dt. Integration of acceleration is giving the velocity. In our daily life, where we are observing this acceleration, one good example is your bike only. Increasing velocity is called the acceleration, means that velocity is changing with respect to time. That is the increasing velocity. Suppose first you are at home, you are starting with like 2 kmph. Slowly you are increasing. Flyover is coming. So you are going like 80 kmph. Then suddenly speed breaker is coming. Then what happens? You are going with 40 kmph. Time to time what happens? If the velocity is increasing, you can say that is acceleration. When suddenly on flyover your velocity is 8 kmph. When that speed breaker is there, your velocity it becomes to 40 kmph. So it is reduced from 40 to 80 to 40, you can say that is called the deceleration. At home and that flyover you are increasing that one, that is called the acceleration. Simply we are mentioning with negative. Increasing velocity is called the acceleration. Decreasing velocity is called the deceleration, and we can use that A. And one more formula for this, the rate of change of velocity is acceleration. And here integration of acceleration is giving velocity. And one more thing we should discuss about, if the bike or you are running with constant velocity. What is the meaning for constant velocity? That velocity is not changing with respect to time. At that time, what about acceleration? See, if v is constant, you can say that is the uniform motion also. V is constant, immediately acceleration is equals to 0. Velocity does not change with respect to time, means at that time acceleration is equals to 0. You can say velocity is constant. Here we are discussing two problems. One side I have written displacement, they have given expression, we should find out the velocity and acceleration. Differentiation of displacement is giving velocity. Differentiation of velocity is giving acceleration. So first we should find out what is velocity here. Rate of change of displacement. Instead of x we are writing 4t square plus 2t plus 6. So v equals to 4 is constant, d by dt of t square plus 2 into dt by dt plus d by dt of 6. V equals to 4 into t square. Differentiation of t square is 2t. This is 2. You know that constant never change with respect to time. So it is 0. Here velocity is how much? 8t plus 2. This is the velocity. Like that we should find out what is acceleration. Rate of change of velocity is giving the acceleration. So A equals to dv by dt. 8 into dt by dt plus d by dt of 2. After simplification, acceleration is how much? 8 meter per second square. But you come to this side, reverse of differentiation of velocity is giving the displacement. Integration of acceleration is giving the velocity. So we can go back, reverse of that order. Look here. First we have to find out the velocity. Velocity, you know that integration of a dt. So v equals to, instead of a we are writing 4t cube plus 3t square plus 2t. V equals to 4 into integration of t cube into dt plus 3 into integration of t square into dt plus 2 into t into dt. So velocity 4 into this integration is t to the power of 4 by 4 plus 3 into this integration is t cube by 3 plus this is 2 into t square by 2. So after simplification, this is the velocity. Velocity equals to t power 4 plus t cube plus t square. This is the velocity. From the velocity, how to find out the displacement? Integration of velocity is giving the displacement. X equals to integration of v dt. V dt. So integration of t to the power of 4 into dt plus t cube into dt plus integration of t square into dt. So x equals to t to the power of 5 by 5 plus t to the power of 4 by 4 plus t cube by 3. So with the help of given data, we can find out the velocity and x. When you should observe these two, this is the differentiation, and reverse of differentiation is called the acceleration. So both the models we can able to do this one.